So you made it to the bad side of town, eh? I won't ask what the Sabbat made you do to get here. As long as you help me cut some slack on this collar the prince still has around my neck.
Good to see you again, Jesse. Ready to give me the lowdown? What's your plan?
Just one problem. I might have exaggerated, just a little, about the whole getting you through this mess bit. There's no plan whatsoever.
What are you talking about?
Look, my relationship with the prince is clumsy at best. I'm doing the bare minimum to survive. To be honest, I care more about my street art than whatever the fuck LaCroix decides his priority is this week. You might want to consider the same.
It's not that easy for me, unfortunately. I really need your help.
Dude, I'm too busy getting stoned to fight your battles for you. Smart enough to keep my eyes open, though. That's just survival. So I can tell you who's who and what they're up to, but after that, man, you're on your own.
It's better than nothing.
Good news for you is you couldn't have picked a better time to come fuck with the Sabbat.
How so?
The Hood's bishop just took a dirt nap. So now, every Sabbat with an ounce of influence is squabbling to stake their claim to that power.
So, how is that helpful?
They'll stop at nothing to sink their greedy fangs into the power they'd have over the local Sabbat packs. And you can bet they're about to turn on each other. Lucky you, here just in time to play one pack off another.
Great. Got any tips for me?
You're infiltrating, remember? Go talk to the top brass. Victoria in the projects. Hazel at the church. See what's making them tick. Help them out if you can. Gain someone's trust. But be ready to put a knife in their back the second they turn on you.
It's for her shot. I'll keep you updated.
So, this is the prince's newest plaything. This is the one everyone thinks so much of. I wonder if André played a joke when he called to say you were coming. You look ragged and soft, like a child's juguete, used up and discarded. Is there even any fight left in you, eh?
Andrei didn't send me for nothing.
Name's Victoria. But until you earn a place in the Sabbat, Lick, you call me Ductus. I know who you are, but what I'd really like to see is whether you can even bear those fangs. Or did the Camarilla leave you so spineless you could never stand among the Sabbat?
The Camarilla taught me how to handle myself. Surely you must know what an asset that could be for the Sabbat, so show some respect.
Niño. If you can keep my pack and I laughing at your jokes, perhaps you have a chance after all.
Yeah, I am dying of laughter. Can we get on with this, please?
Espera, gringo. That's not how this works. You don't walk into my house and expect to eat at the table. Sabbat doesn't work like you soft, gullible camarilla putas. No. First you'll chase scraps. First, I need to see how far you'll go to please me.
Someone else wants something from me. What a surprise. What?
Don't worry. My boots only need so much licking before I know you're worthy to hold our sword. Until then, my problems are yours. And there's one for which I need an outsider.
Yeah, get on with it.
You've met the Mac, yes?
No, should I?
Tiene la sombra. Kind of a small-time alcahuete. Pimp. He keeps a house down the street and a few girls. He operates here freely, but he makes some money. No es me importa, pero one of his girls, a mortal, she's of interest to me. The chains he keeps her with are not the kind you can see, but I want her free from his bondage. You'll be the one to change his mind.
What's so important about this girl?
It's not your concern. You're not here to ask questions, just do what you're told.
Well, it might help if I knew why you couldn't convince him yourself.
I don't put my nose in the shit directly. You're convincing him, so I'm convincing him.
Fair enough, I'm on it.
Bueno, se llama Ariana. She used to live here in the nest among the pack. Do what you must, but get her home in one piece. Do this and you'll have my attention.
I'll be back when she's home.
Christ, you can't just walk in here looking like a fucking goblin. If a client sees you trolling around my place, I'm gonna lose all my business. The fuck do you want, sewer rat?
You got a name to go with that attitude, tough guy.
You are addressing none other than the Mac. And as long as it's action you're looking for, I got everything you need. Right here, even for your kind, sewer rat.
What are you supposed to be then? Some kind of cheap pimp?
Look, asshole, I'm a businessman. I got a product. You don't like it, you can talk it out with my 9mm. Otherwise, get the fuck out of my face.
Cool your teeth, meatball. I'm here on business.
Business, huh? Do tell. What are you, an ex-boyfriend? Maybe a brother? Look, pal, the only business these ladies have with anyone now is me. If it's trouble you're looking for, you're barking up the wrong tree, doggy.
No, it's nothing like that. Victoria sent me. She wants to cut one of your girls loose.
Ah, this again? Look, for the last time, Ariana ain't for sale. You go back to that bitch and tell her if she wants some alone time, she can pay the same price as everyone else. But I'm not giving up my Latina princess.
She's just one girl. There's gotta be something you want.
Victoria's been a fucking pain in my ass about this chica. Wish I knew what was so fucking special about her, but yeah, I can think of something that might make it worth my while.
What's that?
The girl's a USDA grade A cut of ass. But more importantly, she fills a certain niche. You gotta understand, my clients have certain proclivities. Some gents come down to East LA looking for a piece of that sweet Latina action, and the Mac's gotta provide.
What are you getting at here?
I'm saying, Victoria's really pushing my buttons on this one. And I need some goodwill around here, so yeah, I could give you the girl. But I still need some Latina bitch to fit the bill. You find someone else to fill her Mexican thong, and maybe we can talk about cutting her loose.
You want me to convince someone else to be your sex slave? Are you kidding me?
Do what you gotta do. Tell them what they need to hear, use your disciplines, threats, hell, bash her fucking head in, and drag her here if you have to. I can take care of the rest. But she's gotta be brown, and she better be cut. No fatties. I don't want to see you dragging anything less than a 7 my way.
Is there any place you normally recruit out of?
Anywhere's fine if you know where to look. Just take a look around the neighborhood. This is beaner territory, so you shouldn't have to dig too deep.
Fine, but Victoria and I are going to hold you to your word.
Hey, a deal's a deal. That much you can hold me to. And remember, you need the hookup, then you know the Mac's got your supply.
I'll keep that in mind later, Mac.
mierda. No me pagan lo suficiente para esas mamadas.
But I just want to talk.
I know you can feel it too. The fog of doom like a dead weight condensing around this blighted city. Who will you trust to guide the sword of Cain in these final nights? Put your faith in me and fear not.
Yeah, well, you know how it is, Hazel. I don't want to get involved in the politics here. I'm only around long enough to turn a buck and get back on my feet. Everyone wants something. In the end, it comes down to who can deliver the goods.
Even in the abyss, you won't escape the politics and bickering. Not so long as you live among your fellow Canaanites here in the Angel's City. Worship the dollar at your altar of inequities, but it won't buy you salvation on Gehenna's Eve. You say you believe in our father's shackles. Believe also in me. I alone have the judgment to guide us through.
Yeah, Hazel, I know. Let me sleep on it. I'm sure we can work something out.
Ah, what do I behold here? Fresh, sweet blood? Word of your lust for communion amongst the true progeny of Cain has spread far and wide. Yes, your unholy arrival has been anticipated by many, myself notwithstanding.
Just hoping to make a name for myself, and you are?
Of course, sincerest apologies. There's no excuse for bad manners. Forgive us, as we forgive you, for the untold horrors you have no doubt perpetrated on this lonely walk from ash to ash. Hazel Tomes is the name they give this vessel, but my message, my mission, is bigger than just a name. After you finish your business with our most amorous friend, I implore you, no, invite you, to follow me to my congregation, and I will show you something bigger than you or I.
Sure, I'll stop by and see what's up.
Very well. I bid you good eve, K-Knight.
This girl you brought by, yeah, wasn't quite what I was looking for, but she'll do, for now. Anyways, you're alright. I think this'll make things a lot easier around here for both of us.
Great, it's a pleasure doing business with you. What was the deal with the Hazel?
Hazel? Yeah, fucking Malkavian. He's as whacked out as they come. Now he's coming around here, wanting me to back him while he vies for bishop of this corner of LA. Guy like that, best just tell him what he wants to hear. You can count on one thing though. With a bunch of Canaanites clamoring to be on top, things are gonna get nasty around here real fast.
What happened to the last bishop?
Real unfortunate. Guy was inside this warehouse on the other side of town when a bomb went off. Camarilla job from what I hear. Part of some kind of warning or payback. A lot of whispered rumors around that, but I guess you wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't. I don't even know what a bishop is.
Yeah, I heard as far as anti-tribute go, you're as fresh as they come. But come on, get your shit together. The Sabbat's rank and file, kid. You murder and cheat your way to the top of your gang, you're a ductus. But if you want turf, if you really want to start to make the moves in the city, you gotta work your way up to bishop.
Why aren't you trying to do the same thing?
Simple. The mag just doesn't play politics. Hell, I got no interest in putting down roots at all. Me and my crew, well, what's left of it anyways, we stay on the move. I leave the bickering and the turf wars to the local Sabbat. Instead, I just keep pushing my product, making mad bread until things dry up, then it's on to the next haunt.
Makes sense. Anyways, I am ready to blow this joint. You're gonna hold up your end of the deal, right?
Hey, I'm a man of my word. I'll have Rihanna pack her shit up and meet you outside. It's a pleasure doing business, and if you ever need your fix, sex, blood, a bit of the ultra-violence, you know where to come.
See you around, Mug.
What? What's happening? Who are you? Where are we?
Ariana, it's time to go home.
What do you mean home? This place looks strange. This isn't home, is it?
Jesus, do you remember anything? Please tell me you remember your address.
Yeah, I think. This is looking familiar. I can see the gate down the street, so my building shouldn't be far.
Alright, run along home. It's best you just forget about all this.
Wait. Can you tell me what happened in this house? My stomach, it's knotting up just looking at this place.
Like I said, I think it's better you just walk on home now. Nothing good happened here.
Yeah, I feel like I need to lay down. I don't know who you are, but thanks.
Don't sweat it, I'll see you around.
Who does this wretch think he is? No! No one, mortal or otherwise, is going to take our church from us. I'll tear out his liver to feed the faithful. I'll slice his... Oh? What's this? Our minds were occupied. Your faith is an inspiration for all to behold. That you received our invitation with an open, albeit dead, heart. You came to receive Hazel's blessing. Of course, a blessing from us is no small thing, boy. But do you know, no reward is so great as true faith. Yes. Perhaps you could earn our blessing.
Wait, who are you exactly? What are you doing here?
A shepherd, maybe. Or a sheep? I'll put this simply. I lead the weak, the weary, and the woe-begotten to a place of pride. To this place. A place where the downtrodden, the ruined, those that have been chewed up and spit out by this waste of a city can find salvation.
Who are all those people hanging around?
Sadly, the angels of this city have lost their wings. These people you see before you have been cast down by the drug runners, the pimps, the so-called rulers of this shattered kingdom. But worry not, for they have found comfort in my embrace, as any wayward soul that seeks my blessing might.
Seek your blessing, huh?
Child, you were born into this world retching with original sin, fallen. By your hands our brothers have suffered greatly, but Hazel has a plan for all that seek his absolution. Perhaps this fall was a blessing. Fallen now, you have a chance to rise again amongst our ranks, amongst our pack, to become a brother amongst brothers. Though I tell you, talk is cheap. It will take more than wasted words, no matter how eager, to pay your tithes to me.
How have I fallen? I thought this was Sabbath, no sin too great.
I'm talking about that pillar of flame you brought down on the train yard. The one that sent our dear bishop to oblivion? But perhaps I owe you my thanks. With the bishop gone, Hazel Tomes has an opportunity to ascend to his rightful place amongst our brothers.
Bishop, aren't you already the Pope of Sabbath or something?
This church, this hat? Don't mistake me for some foolhardy, hypocritical holy man chasing after the wasted blood of some false prophet that never was. Titles and names are just empty, profane words that don't mean a thing but to those so stupid, so null, not to see the eminence of Hazel tomes. Power, real power, needs no words. And it's well past the hour for this broken world to see my grand vision.
So, if you're not trying to kill some rival priest, what is it you offer?
Child, coming from the clutches of the Camarilla, our thirst may seem depraved, chaotic even, but I assure you, our strength comes from structure. We're all equals, but some of us are more equal. Myself, for example, they call a ductus. I stand on the shoulders of my brethren, my pack, and upon my shoulders stand the feet of the bishop who leads this parish. But you see, that weight has been lifted, and I am not eager to bear it again.
So, you wanna be the next bishop? If I help you, what's in it for me?
Power can be its own reward. When I am made bishop, I will not forget those that bore my weight proudly and strongly.
So, what do you need from me?
Before any such ascension, I propose a trial, a test, to prove your loyalty to Hazel Tomes and my own. You see our humble chapel here? Not all appreciate its glory. Some would threaten us with legal action. Ha! What action could stand in the terrible light of our divinity?
What do you mean, legal action?
Look at this letter. This worm in a suit came by today. Says the city has plans to knock our sanctuary down. First, they came with smiles and handshakes, offering to buy it. Now they come with cutting threats. They would have us believe that the dollar is greater than faith. That what my flock here needs is a shopping center. They say they'd bring the authority of man to remove me and my congregation, by force if need be.
So, can't you just kill them?
Would that I could. But the last thing my parish needs is more attention from these crusading cattle. What a miracle it would be if this problem disappeared of its own accord. Or rather, your accord.
Alright, I'll take care of those people.
My faith has provided me the answer I sought. Find this fool and find his end. And before you're done, find why this cursed city seems intent on swelling the earth up itself to swallow our chapel. Return to me when the deed is done, and I will see to it that your presence in our order is a lasting stain.
Can you tell me where to find this guy?
Their ringleader keeps an office not far from our sanctuary. They threaten not only I, nay, such a grandiose secular altar of consumerism would threaten the whole of this community. A garden needs weeding to grow. I command you to tear this fool from the earth with righteous fury.
Yeah, I'll be back when it's done.
Sorry. No clients right now. Oh, sweet Jesus. What the fuck are you?
Sit down and listen up. If you don't wanna end up like me, you start talking.
What do I say? What do you want to know?
What is the deal with the church? Why is it so important to you?
The church? Why would you ask about that? I mean, sorry. I mean, it's a diamond in the rough. The neighborhood's about to blow up. Nobody else has seen it yet, but that church, the whole block, it's gonna be a cash cow when the uppies start moving in.
That's a nice dream, but you're way off the mark. Check your listings. Nothing here is appreciating, crime is rampant and there is no sign of anything changing.
That can't be right. I've looked it all over, up and down. You think I'm some kind of idiot? I don't know who sent you or what you're trying to get from manipulating me, but I think you should just leave before someone gets hurt.
Wait, you really have no idea, do you? Just look at your notes again, you're fucked up.
Oh, really? I'm not some clueless amateur when it comes to real estate. Take a look at this appraisal and tell me, wait, you're right. None of this makes any sense. I've made a terrible mistake. I'll be bankrupted, ruined. Someone must have tampered with my paperwork, altered some records. It's the only way.
Something is definitely fishy here, but it was your mistake just the same. This could really hurt your reputation. You need to put some distance between yourself and this project. Like maybe a few states between you and here.
You're right. I think I need to get out of this town and never come back.
Make sure you don't.
I see you've come to haunt my haven. Tell me, child, have you resolved our quest? Has the so-called developer been sent to meet his fictitious maker?
Yes, he's taken care of.
Hallelujah! Truth prevails over false idols yet again, and the Church of Hazel Tomes stands another night in all its glory, a beacon to the undesirables and deplorables of the world. Well done, fledgling. And did you inquire into the persistence of the matter? What drives a man so tenaciously towards his own doom?
Nothing about it makes any sense. The developer thought the land was valuable. It's not. I mean, monetarily speaking. Either he was deceived or something very odd is happening here.
Truly, the world deals in mysteries that not even Hazel Tomes and his disciples are meant to unravel. But those with an eye for the world beyond this one have ways to search for the verity of it all. I believe you've given me something to sink my curious fangs into.
Great, glad to hear it.
You've proven yourself a loyal disciple. Please, allow my adorations to ordain you into our unholy congregation. Be no stranger to the Church of Hazel Tomes, for you are a welcome guest in this sanctuary, and this pack may have use of your talents another night.
Cool, see you around, Hazel.
Where to? We are here. There is something troubling you? If that is your decision,